What's up, guys? John here. Titan Talk Tuesday in full effect. And man, coming back from a long weekend. It was a good weekend. I guess Labor Day, it was a good weekend for a lot of people. In my area in Florida, people were kind of freaking out, to be honest with you. Why were they freaking out? So, if you guys haven't watched the news, you guys should know about, or don't know about, Hurricane Dorian, right? Dorian. So, at that point, Hurricane Dorian is supposed to be a Cat 5. Then it went down to Cat 4. Now it's staying out in the ocean. I don't know where it's went right now, to be honest with you. I hope everybody is safe. I know the Bahamas got hit real bad. So our prayers to the Bahamas and everybody out there. For the people that died, rest in peace and God bless. Godspeed to those people out there, man. I hope they get supplies and everybody's okay, right? I know, the U.S. has a lot of tourism to the Bahamas, like as cruise ships or stuff like that. So hopefully those people are sending some help in some way, shape, or form. Think about a cruise boat going out there. I did see a post on that. Think about if all the cruise boats that went there and visited went out there and tried to save the people to at least get a shower, maybe get some food, some fresh water. That would be really awesome. I know it does cost money, so I know on both sides of it, but it's really cool, and it'd be awesome if they could do that. Or somebody did send help, so I know there's a lot of people out there that want to help. So us here in Tampa, unfortunately, we did not, well, God bless, we weren't affected. So we didn't really get hit. I know it hit some storms here on Sunday. I was out in St. Pete Beach. Maybe see it. What's up, guys? How you doing, Paul? So I was out there catching some sun with the family. We always go out there Labor Day, Memorial Day weekend, kind of hang out, just kind of relax, pool, beach, and kind of reset and come back into it for the next week. It was a big scare where we were at on the beach. You're supposed to get hit. We went down on Thursday thinking, please let us just get a couple hours of sun, please. So that happened on Friday, please. Sun. Saturday, please. Sunday, please. And Monday we celebrated at home, kind of relaxed, getting ready for the week. So it was really good. Thank goodness. Like I said, we had the weather. What's up, Craig? So we were on there and relaxing. So other parts of the state, though, I think they're going to get hit in the next day or so. Hopefully not. Maybe it just turns. And Florida is safe. South Carolina, I hope, gets safe. And hopefully nothing's crazy there. So Hurricane Dorian, we're out there to kick your butt. Hopefully you're not hurting anybody else out there. So that was a Labor Day weekend for me. Kind of relaxed, just chilling, hanging out with the family like it should be. I hope you guys had a good, safe Labor Day weekend. I hope, you were just hanging out, relaxing. I hope you didn't have to work as much as you usually do. Monday, I guess, was a nice day, hopefully all over the country, except for down here in some parts. So, ECA Stack. Let's talk about therapy of the week. This one we get a lot of questions about, and it's a lot of answers to a lot of questions we get. So people always ask us, what can I do for weight loss? What can I do for energy, concentration? I want to boost my metabolism. So how can I do that? What do you guys have? I really don't want to do an injectable. That's what that's the first thing. Some people say that to me. I don't want to do an injectable, right? So what is a therapy that's good for people to help them boost their metabolism, get energy, more concentration, more mental clarity and focus, and help really burn some of that fat, get some of that weight loss, lose some inches hopefully, bring down some water retention. So what's a good one? Our ECA STACK PLUS. So our ECA STACK PLUS is awesome. What does it have in it? It has ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium in it. So that's the ECA STACK PLUS. And we've got doses for everybody. So some people are more sensitive to stimulants like caffeine and ephedrine. So they really can't take a higher dose. Or they'll get heart palpitations, they won't feel good, maybe nausea. It's just not a good feeling. So you don't want to overstimulate. So that's where the different dosages come into play for different people, right? Because not everybody's the exact same. We're not cookie cuttered, our bodies are not, so our medications need to be dosed a little bit differently, especially when it comes to stimulants, because people react different to these stimulants. So at that point, you got the ephedrine, which is going to help you burn fat or lose weight, right? You're going to have the caffeine, which is going to give you energy, and with ephedrine and caffeine, it's going to help with more mental clarity, more laser-like focus. So you'll be able to do more things out throughout the day. I know that's what I take in the morning. I don't drink any caffeine, no Monsters, no energy drinks, no Red Bulls, nothing like that. I don't take anything else. So I take one in the morning. I take it with like a piece of toast, maybe on an empty stomach if I really want to get revved up, right? Because I want the full effect of it. So I take that in the morning. It gets me through my whole day. I obviously stay pretty lean too. So at that point, it really does help me stay in tune. It helps me motivate. I don't have to take any pre-workouts. So people out there, usually they're taking these pre-workouts and they're getting real jittery, right? Their skin's itching and crawling. That is not a good feeling. They always got to go to the bathroom before they start their workout, and that's after they drink these pre-workouts. There's a reason why. I'm not going to say it's garbage, but that stuff is not good for you guys in a lot of instances. It's not going to give you the things that you want. It's going to show you that immediate gratification as far as maybe a jitter or a bouncing off the wall like feeling, but that's not going to last for you, and that's usually caffeine. So when you look at the dosages on the back per serving, what are you really getting in that serving? And most of the time it's caffeine, and those are extreme doses, 250 to 400 per serving. That's a lot, guys. So at that point, you really want to watch what you're intaking. So this ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium mix has just the right enough of caffeine, ephedrine, B12, chromium, and aspirin to help you get the results you want as far as getting the energy, the fat burning, the concentration, just a little bit more motivation and drive through your day, right? You want that because it'll help you get a lot of different things done. If you're slow in molasses and you're slow poking around, you're not going to be in tune to what's going on. You're not going to be paying attention to detail, and you just won't be getting the optimal results all around that you want, whether it's your job or whether it's in the fitness aspect, right? So definitely look in the ECA STACK Plus. Now, different dosages. We talk about the low dose of ECA STACK Plus. We talk about the high dose. Now, there's another dose. When you go above the high, and we really don't promote this, but if you're a patient and you're saying the high dose really doesn't affect me, right? Because we always want to hear from our patients, is this working right? Are you feeling the effects? And if they say no, there is something they can go higher with. That's our ECA Ultras. We call them the red bombs. So at that point, those things are very, very serious. Now, what is different with those things? Now you have ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. Now that dose is added with yohimbine. Yohimbine added into this will definitely give you a more stimulated effect. It's going to give you more energy and more zip, zip, go, go. You will sweat a lot more, so you're going to have to drink water. We talk about hydration all the time. It is key, especially when you're taking stimulants and stuff like that, that you're going to get dehydrated. If you're sweating a lot, you're getting rid of your own fluids through your body. You're peeing a lot. You gotta hydrate. So you gotta take in that water. Don't be drinking pop, thinking, oh, this is rehydrating me. No, that's not. A whole bunch of Gatorade. You're drinking a lot of sugar there, guys, which in turn will hurt a lot of different other things in your health. You don't want those sugar levels to go high either. And we've talked about that with glucose levels and hemoglobin A1C. And we can talk about that another time, but we're not going to talk about that today. So yeah, Pat knows. So Pat's a state trooper in Pennsylvania. It gets him through a shift all the time. So I mean, you can use this for a lot of different effects. And in place of some of the different things that you're doing, think about the money you're spending. If you're going to Starbucks or you're drinking 3 Red Bulls or Monsters a day, how much is that costing you? And how much are you really getting out of it? Some of those things, I see people build up a tolerance and drink 3 to 4 a day. Guys, that's no good for you guys, and you guys are not getting the effect that you want. It takes more and more and more, and you're still not getting there, so you have to add more and more on, right? This is more money out of your pocket. You're getting garbage through these drinks. You're not getting the effect that you want, so why don't you just replace it and get something that maybe costs a little bit less and will help a lot better and will be made specifically for what you're trying to do instead of you trying to substitute something that really doesn't do what you're trying to get it to do, right? So ECA STACK Plus, what's up, DC Baker? How you guys doing? BA, what's up, guys? Scan, how you doing? 2 gallons a day, so that's good. Now, water. People ask me all the time, like, hey, John, how much water should I drink? You talk about hydrating. So they say about a gallon a day. Now, a gallon a day is a lot. And you don't have to be a bodybuilder. You don't have to carry around a jug all day and a gallon. Now, don't get me wrong. I've done it myself. And at this point, you can really measure how much of that gallon you've drank. But there's other ways to do it. You can do it by liter bottles, and that's it's definitely easier to do when you're carrying around a liter bottle than a gallon jug, and then you're going to get less questions about why you're drinking a gallon jug of water, and it's just going to go back and forth. So just find what works for you. You can find little bottles and just even it out. It's just going to be more, right? I like chugging those bottles and taking big chugs at one time with the liter bottles and getting it down a quarter at a time instead of sip, 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 sip. Now, they say for appetite, to suppress it, sip, 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 sip. Now you're filling up with the water and lemon or lime or whatever you're trying to add to it. So that will help if you're trying to take multiple sips. You're actually tricking your body with your mind of taking these sips. You're eating more, you're filling up. So at that point, it's just for everybody, and it might be different, okay? So water, hydrate, they say about a gallon a day. Drink as much as you guys can, all right? It won't hurt you. Now, if you're drinking an extreme amount, like 3 or 4, you can't drink that. So you can actually drink too much water and die. So you don't want to do that, right? Just be easy with it. Don't go extreme. Drink enough water so you're hydrated. Hydration in your body goes with a lot of different things like your organs, everything else. So it's not just for one thing. It's for a lot of different things, and it's for your health ultimately in the end. So just make sure you concentrate on that. All right. So I get a lot of questions, and what I do, CEO, entrepreneur, a lot of different things, right? And kind of the aspects. So I'm going to give you guys a tip. So the tip is when you're trying to do something, whatever it is, if you're trying to do a side business or, you're trying to dive straight in like I did, me and Sharice, and you're going balls to the wall, this is going to happen, or I don't know what else I'm going to do. That's the attitude you should have. If you're going to go into something, make sure you're going with it all in. But on the other note, make sure you're making an educated decision about what you're doing. You're not going half-cocked into some idea that might not be a good return for you or a dead end. And then you may be giving up opportunities that you had before that will take you to different levels. So make sure you make an educated decision. Make sure you're in tuned. You have all the bases covered per se, and nobody has all the bases covered. There's nothing guaranteed in life, and at that point, everything's a gamble. So, just make sure that you're making the most educated guess. So you've covered out all the aspects of whatever it is. Like I said, your operating expenses, your capital, whatever you're trying to do. And I can go into more on this for you guys. I just want to cover it because people ask me all the time. And it's not just you get up, you create an LLC, and now you're a CEO and you're a boss. Now you're talking on Instagram and Facebook and giving other people advice about something you have no idea what you're even talking about. Have you ever been there? Have you ever done that, right? People want experience. Experience counts. And I don't even say that just for education, because education's good, but experience counts. People have been there and done it by themselves without being educated. That's huge. Now, if they have education to go right along with it, that's another thing. That's more of a benefit to you. So if you're getting advice from people or you're looking to go to a next level and you just don't know how to get there, actually go to somebody that's been there and done that and show them your track record, right? Show them, hey, listen, I've done this and this is why you want to come to me. But in the other light, you should go to them and say, hey, listen, do you have a portfolio? Do you have something that shows me, how you've gotten to these things, or maybe who else have you gotten to that? Because, there's good coaches out there, but not good players. I've heard that all the time. So if those coaches have done well and they've set people on to these better results or better stages of life and leveling up, have them show it to you, and have these people be the endorsement for you, and not just one or two people they have no contact with. That's key. And maybe have a business. So, they got to have a successful business, or did, right? You need a script, for example, Stack? Yes. So, all our medications, let's go into it. What does Titan Medical Center do? That's another good question all the time. Titan Medical Center, nationwide. We can help you out with hormone replacement therapy, males and females. We can help you out with vitamin amino acid injectable therapies, medical weight loss, rejuvenation detox, blood testing nationwide, relationship enhancers, so sexual boosters. You guys all know sex is a big thing with everybody. I don't care who it is. They can be the most conservative person on the outside. And when they get in the bedroom with their loved one, they can be open as they want. So they want to give their partner the best. And if you want to give your partner the best, we can definitely help you out there. So there's a lot of different things that we have that we can help you out with. The first thing you guys should do is call or text 727-389-3220. And we can answer any questions that you have or go over therapies, maybe talk to you, consult with you. it's a free consultation per se of how we can possibly help you. Now, it's not with a doctor or medical provider, so you're not going to get that right off the bat, but you can get some of the options from our staff of what might benefit you. If you want blood work and you want to see what's going on so you can make an educated guess about what's going on the inside, we can help you out there, males and females. Like I said, all you got to do is call. Text, it's real simple, real easy, guys, all right? So let's get back to this. ECA STACK, all our therapies are doctor prescribed. They all come from pharmacies. So at that point, you'll get prescribed by a doctor and the pharmacy is going to send directly to you. And that's for everything that we do, whether it's hormones and testosterone, a controlled substance. It could be vitamin amino acid injectable therapies. Those are prescription based because they are sterile. They're made in a pharmacy, a U.S. licensed pharmacy, okay? There's regulations on that. So that makes sure that you guys don't get something from an underground lab or you guys are getting something that you could possibly put in your body that could cause meningitis or kill you guys, okay? So at that point, you want to make sure it's not the cheapest thing. You don't want to look at that. People come to me all the time. Well, what's the cheapest thing you got? Well, cheapest, not the best. What's the best for your health and best results? That's a whole different thing. Because there's cheap routes, guys, but you're ultimately going to get a cheap result out of it. All right? So make sure you know that. Titan, diet, and training tips. What's your approach and what's your plan? I covered this with Big Drew last Friday, and if you guys have not tuned into that, me and Big Drew do a live every Friday, right? We're picking a time right now. It's between 1 and 2 o'clock usually. So tune into that. But we talked about diet and training tips. Now, I want to ask you guys, do you guys have any questions about that, diet and training? Like, I'll answer them, but diet and training tips should be game plan focused. And what I mean game plan focused is you should have a plan of what you're going to do. Now, you don't have to go in the gym with a notepad and write down, I did 10 of these, 10 of these, 10 of these, but you should have like an ultimate game plan of what you want to do. Like, I want to get my chest bigger. What am I going to do this? And have some sort of game plan. And when you go in there, if you don't know in your head already, that it's there and you need to hit this, this, and this. How many calories per day should you be hitting or per week? Notice that. Make sure you're hitting that in some way, shape, or form. I'll break down calories for you guys so you guys know what a calorie is or how you can count your calories or something like that. Because I know I get that question all the time too. Some people know and some people don't. The most easiest question for one of us on one of these things could be the hardest for somebody, or somebody has no idea. So I try to cover this information for the most amateur guy and maybe the most seasoned guy. So you guys can join in and maybe help these people out too, because knowledge is power and sharing that information is awesome. Think about when you first started your health or fitness journey. Did you know anything? How did you get your information? How did you learn? Because back in my day, the internet wasn't around. Okay? It didn't come around until a little bit later. And then I really started learning a lot of this stuff. And then information started exploding all over. People started really sharing their experiences. There was studies, medical studies out there from all over the world. It wasn't just from the United States. And compounds and things that we've never even seen or heard of. So at that point, it's really cool. So where do you get your information from? That's cool. Where are the pharmacies, where the therapies come from? Location Tampa, people might want to know. All right, so all the pharmacies we deal with are in Florida. We deal with multiple pharmacies in Florida. Some of them are licensed in multiple states. So at that point, that's where it goes. There are some other pharmacies we're looking around the country because we have patients all around the country. So we want the fastest route. So logistics is always key for you guys. We want to make sure that you guys get it the fastest and best possible way. So we are looking at some different things around the country. Knowledge is a lot more now, but still learning every day. Yeah. So every day you should want to learn. Learn something every day. One thing. Whether it's a word, whether it's a medication, whether it's anything. It could be a clothing item, right? Cloth. I know some people could be a seamstress, so if they learn something every day, there's learning something new that they can apply to their daily life. And that's really key, guys. So when you're training and when you're diet, I'm not going to give you tips right here on how to diet or train, but I want to bring it to your attention to have a game plan. Put it in effect. Know what you're going to do and attack it, right? You want to attack that. All right. So, new Titan Ultra Blend. So, the new Titan Ultra Blend's coming out, guys. The old one, right? I wanted to make sure it was better. I've looked at some different things that the pharmacies can now compound in those things. So I'm going to change it up for you guys here in a little bit. You guys are going to love it, I promise you. NADH is still staying in it though. That's the main component in there. The taurine will probably be in there, B12. But I've got some extras I think we're going to throw in that will possibly help you guys. Neurotransmitters that are injectable, which will actually help with the NADH. There's more studies. Everything is new coming out that you guys got to love, dude. Studies are key. All right, Ultimate Health Bible. I want to give a review on Ultimate Health Bible. So if you guys don't know, I created and wrote a book with Jeff Bahar. It's the Ultimate Health Bible, your guide to disease prevention, anti-aging, and fat loss. So at that point, this book covers a lot of different aspects that we cover on here. I try to give a diet tip from that book every week, here or there, whether it's on posts or on lives or in the story. So listen up for those tips. In there, I'll actually give a code here too. So, once in a while, I'll try to throw out a free book for you guys signed and maybe give you guys like a free 10-minute consultation on the book with maybe me or Jeff. I'm working that out with Jeff right now. So you can ask us questions. Maybe you have a question in the chapter that you don't fully understand and you can ask the author. How cool is that? You don't get that anywhere else. So we want to make sure you guys are understanding the information we're putting out there and putting it in the most layman terms. I try to break it down for you guys in layman terms. Like I said, he's more analytical and we'll break it down in medical all day long. So Ultimate Health Bible, check it out. Amazon, Kindle, Barnes and Nobles. It is everywhere. So check it out if you haven't got your copy. If you have got your copy, please take a picture. Send us a picture with it. Awesome. We'd love to post you up. All right. Events. What do we got for events? We've got one major event this weekend. Want to give a shout out. So we are doing Iron Bay Classic, Jose Santiago, San Tran. It's going down this Saturday. Titan Medical Center is the Titan sponsor, or title sponsor. Excuse me, the Titan sponsor. We are the Titan sponsor, but we're the title sponsor too as well. So we're going to be there in full effect. Me, Big Drew, we've got some Titanettes going to be out there. The girls are going to be giving trophies out. Throwing out a lot of t-shirts to you guys in the crowd. So make sure you guys are there. I know my man Jose and them got a lot of surprise for you guys. Very cool guest posers showing up. So if you guys are into the bodybuilding thing and you guys want to come check out the event, I'll be there for the night show. I can't wait to see all the competitors. We got a lot of friends, a lot of competitors that are going to be in this. So it's pretty cool. We do all different types of events. So this one is this week. What we got coming up, St. Pete Fashion Week, and that's next weekend, I believe. And that's the 12th, 13th, and 14th. Dang, we got 3 days of awesome events. It has nothing to do with bodybuilding or anything like that. It's pure fashion. We have a soiree. We have all different types of stuff. All different types of models are going to be there. Titan's going to be there. Sharice, me, of course. So we're going to be in full effect. So come out. If you're in St. Pete or Tampa area, come check one of these nights out. Come see us. Come take some pictures. Be part of the fun, guys. It's going to be cool. We love doing awesome events like this. It's for a good cause too. So there's charity events coming up that we're going to be part of. We want you guys to be part of that too as well. That's going to be awesome. All right. So poll question. Do you ever have trouble with focusing or memory loss? It was 100% yes from everybody. All right, guys. So if you guys are having concentration or memory loss problems, and I'm seeing this now that everybody on the poll, and I usually never get 100%, says 100% people said yes. Guys, first off, check your hormones. Make sure your hormones are on point. Now let's talk about hormones. Let's talk about testosterone. Everybody associates testosterone with libido and gaining muscle and aggressive. Testosterone. Receptors in the brain. Testosterone receptors. Look it up. I want you guys to Google it. That's your homework. Get educated. So if your testosterone is low, you're going to be foggy minded. You're going to be like, I call it the Walking Dead syndrome. You feel like a zombie. I've been there. I've had low testosterone, right? I know how it feels. I know a lot of other guys feel the exact same way. A lot of guys feel this way and have no idea to even check their levels or even think it's testosterone because it has to do with the brain and them thinking. Like, testosterone doesn't do that. That's, my libido. That's me. That's me being a man. I'm telling you guys, for females and males, get checked if you guys are having this problem. If that comes back fine and you guys need some extra boosts. So we talked about the ECA STACK Plus, our Titan Ultra, even the formula right now is awesome. But at that point, you guys can bring these other things into play that might help you and that have helped a lot of other patients. And you guys will get a big benefit out of it. I promise you doing that. So please, concentration is key and focusing. I know how it is. If you're at your job or even listening to your wife or something like that, if you're not focused, man, they're going to kick your butt. So, man, you better get focused if your wife's talking to you. Or husband, if that matters. All right. We got some new Titan gear in today. I'm excited about the new Titan gear. So let's show you guys what we got. This is really cool. So we've got all these Nike tank tops. If you guys on Instagram, we're going to be doing a giveaway here on live here. And then I'm going to be doing a post giveaway for some of this Titan gear. So you guys can win it. If you guys don't win it here or somebody's not tuned in, this blue and white one's key, man. This is the original blue and white. These are the Titan colors for sure, the originals. Blue and white. We were the first, well, hormone replacement wise, I think, to have those colors. The black one. Guys and girls, Sharice loves to wear these. And I do got some smalls in some of these. So girls and guys alike can wear them. This one's a little bit light gray. Gotta love them, right? See, I told you guys, I wasn't going to leave you in the dark. I get some of the guys like, you guys only have leggings and tank tops for girls. I'm like, that's not true.
Oh, that one's see-through.
That is not true. Is that see-through?
Well, it's,
Instagram, you can see it, right? Look at that teal. That's on point. If you guys can't see it, that's the new Titan transparent invisible jersey. If you put it on, you will turn invisible. No, I'm just joking. You will not. It's actually teal. It's really cool color. It's just so green that the green screen's picking it up. Check this one out. This red one. This one's fire. So these ones remind me of the Bulls jerseys. And I lived in Chicago for all those, or Northwest Indiana, Chicago area for all those years. 21, I guess. Team Titan at the bottom. Had to change up some colors for you guys. All right. This one's the North Carolina blue. This one's beautiful. And we had this one originally, and I got it for some of the athletes. I'm like, man, I got to get some of these for some of the patients. So not only will you look good, you're going to feel good too. Bam. Last one I'll show you guys. I think my man Jay Crew will like this one. He's a big Raiders fan. So it's black and metallic. It might look a little white on there, but when you get it, it's like a gray metallic. I think you can see it. Instagram, you guys can see it, right? Bam. Bam. You gotta love this. So girls and guys, I got all kinds of stuff for you. New Titan gear. Titan tank tops. I got smalls. I got mediums. I got larges. I got extra larges, double X's in some of these. Limited quantities in some. Check it out. I even got the hats to match. Did it, baby. I got all the sizes for you girls and guys. So now you guys can rock Team Titan, feel good, look good, and you guys know you guys are wearing top of the line stuff. You know Titan wouldn't do you any other way. It's only the best for us, guys. And we're only going up. I'm excited. I'm really excited. What up? How you guys doing? Everybody that's joined, what's going on? All right. So if you guys are just, Stacy, I got you. You know that. Oh, Angela. Yes. Definitely. I'll hook you guys up. Make sure you guys are all taken care of. All right. So if you guys are just joining, one of the ECA STACK Plus. Why it's going to help you? It's going to help in a lot of different ways. It's prescribed. It's doctor prescribed, comes from a U.S. licensed pharmacy, has real ephedrine, caffeine, aspirin, B12, and chromium. It's going to help with energy, fat loss, concentration, and boosting metabolism naturally, or more naturally. So even if you're sitting there in a chair, it's going to raise core temperatures. It's going to help boost the metabolism so you can burn fat and you can get some great weight loss. Thank you guys for all the love. I appreciate it. Yeah, so this is going to help you out. ECA STACK Plus comes with different dosages, so don't be afraid. It's not an over-the-counter fat burner like you get at GNC or one of these things you might have tried that really made you feel not so good. Okay, this is going to be nice, clean energy. No jitters, no heart palpitations. You're going to feel good, burn fat, and have the energy to hopefully push through more workouts or through your day and be more focused in and more detailed in what you're doing. It's great, I'm telling you. How do you think me and Sharice, we do so many hours? I mean, it's our tight medical center therapies. I mean, I work out and I try to get in 2 or 3 times a week. Her on the other hand, man, it's crazy. People, I see her on the street. She goes, they're like, hey, what gym you work out at? Where you guys go? I go, man, I go wherever I can. I've got memberships everywhere, wherever I can stop, or I got to train that day. I'm going to go in there, work out, and that could be LA Fitness, Crunch, Gold's Gym, My Loves, My People's out there, Pack Animal out in Brandon. So at that point, they asked her, and she's like, I don't know. She goes, whenever I get a chance to work out, I guess I'll go wherever. And it's like, you don't work out? And she's like, well, no, I just take my Titan Medical Center therapies. I'm like, Cherise, come on, man. I'm like, you gotta, what are you talking about right here? She's like, well, I'm being truthful. And I'm like, well, I guess she is being truthful. And I can't hate on her for being that. What up, Big Drew? Erica, how you doing? So we got everybody on here, so it's great. This weekend, I told you guys, Iron Bay Classic, we're going to be there. Jennifer's going to be there. Maggiano, what's going on? My man Jose Santiago, Sun Trainer, putting it on. Titan Medical Center is the title sponsor. I'm going to give away some of this free Titan gear there, like tank tops and all types of stuff. I'll have some of these Titan things, maybe a couple jerseys, but these are rare and limited, so I'm only going to have a couple, maybe some hats to give out to you guys. So we will see you there. I can't wait. Now, remember, Friday, Titan Lifestyle with Big Drew. I might be special guesting. All right, I might be there with him a little bit. We're going to talk about all types of things that's outside of Titan that you guys want to talk about. So we just want life stuff. What's your daily grind look like? How are you eating? Where's it going? That brings me to one more thing. I'll cover this. Eating. So this is the diet thing. So on the eating tip, technology. It's a blessing and it's a curse. Let me tell you why. So now you got Uber Eats, which is great. I use Uber Eats all the time. But where are you going to order from Uber Eats? That is where the challenge comes from. And that's where you have to have self-control. And that's where I say the curse is. Because now you can't, you don't have to leave your job to go to McDonald's. McDonald's goes right to you. You got a Big Mac, you got double fries, you got a Coke. Hey, you can get this as many times as you want. Uber Eats. Oh. For me, I get grilled chicken, I get some roasted potatoes. Uber Eats. Oh. So it could be a gift or a curse. So make sure that you're not using it in a bad way and using it in a good way. For all those people that say, I don't have time to cook or meal prep, you can have it brought to you and you can get it in big portions. So if you say, well, I don't want to pay for the delivery charge. Okay, I understand that. You don't want to pay extra money. That's fine. So order a little bit extra food for like dinner later and you can take that home with you and you can heat it up and now you've got another meal. Hallelujah. You guys should be paying me for this. No, I'm just joking. I'm just playing around. Actually, some guy said that to me. I'm like, are you kidding me? Some guy said that on Facebook. These guys are charging $50 to be in a group to talk about information I'm giving away for free. I was like, man, these guys are really crazy. But anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out YouTube. YouTube has all our videos on there. I know all our Streets of Soapboxes on there. And they've been getting really, really good. If you haven't seen the Creeper one, you guys need to check that one out. That one's pretty funny. Check us out at TitanMedicalCenter.com. New website should be updated. Everything should be on there. If you guys see any problems on there, please let me know. So the new update's on there. New updated website. Looks fresh, looks clean. Everything should be great. Mobile ready on the whole nine. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat. We're on there. Make sure you keep up with us. I got all types of different content going across all those different streams. So make sure you guys keep up with that. And the stories, guys. The stories are getting better and better. We got all types of stuff on there too. So we love you guys. I'm John from Titan. Oh, it looks like Opus is shining. What is that? Victor? What up, Victor? Oh, man. So I'm John from Titan. I appreciate you guys for all tuning in. Stay tuned on all the new stuff coming from Titan because we got a ton of stuff coming at you guys. So I love you guys. I'll talk to you soon.